Today we're going to be diving into the June ArtSnacks Plus box. Alright, so let's see where we're... Wait a minute, is that what I think it says? It's black watercolor paper. I've never heard of such a thing. I think the reason it jumps out at me is because watercolor is a transparent art supply for the most part. Hello? Come here. Thank you. So like, if watercolor is transparent, how's that gonna work? Like, it's gonna be really dark. You usually use the white of the paper to lighten your hues and your tones and your values. I mean, unless it's just like metallic art supplies or something. I mean, on the picture it shows like a flower. Oh yeah, those are metallic. Anyway, there are 12 sheets here, so they're very thick. 140 pounds. The 140 pounds term, but it comes from how heavy it is when there's a certain amount in a stack. Not each page is actually 140 pounds. I wouldn't be able to lift to this, clearly, if you're ever wondering. Let's move this over here. Well, let's see. So all the art supplies fit inside these bags, so we gotta dig into that. I can't read that. It's a Kuretake brush pen of some kind. Oh, in black, and it's brush pen number 55. Looks like one side is bullet nib and the other is brush. It's the Japanese lettering down the barrel of the pen. There's, oh, that is fine point. That's smaller than I was anticipating. So this is probably for line work, I'm gonna guess. And then we have a brush. Already got it on me. So we have a black pen and black paper. Can't mess up if you can't see it, right? Oof. So the snack in this month's art snack is a root beer Dum Dum Pop, one of my least favorite flavors. Not in general, root beer is delicious, but it doesn't belong in candy form, in my opinion. No! The same watercolors. I've literally gotten this exact set before. I think I ended up doing like a portrait or something with it, but these are pastels. I don't hate them, but it's not really what I want to do right now. In the grand world of art supplies, this is not the one I go and grab. Okay, so I just wasn't anticipating this, but I guess that's the mystery in a mystery box. I will show you how cute they look though in their little like carton. Oh, so cute. If I remember correctly, the most frustrating thing about these is not just the mess. Goodbye, a white desk. It's sometimes difficult to layer them. Like, you can get into problems depending on what art supplies you use. Sometimes these pastels won't actually draw on graphite and things like that, so we'll see if I can rectify that. Here we have the two menus, one listing the exclusive ArtSnacks Plus items, and the other one listing the supplies that comes in the regular ArtSnacks box. Looks like the ArtSnacks Plus exclusives and a chalk pencil. It's actually a blue chalk pencil with an eraser. Indigo blue, to be specific. I actually kind of like chalk pencils. I like the way they grip the paper and you have to like tug. I don't know if that's something you'll understand unless you've tried them. Alright, now into the tissue paper. There's layers of this box. First is the box, and there was the bag, and now we're into the tissue paper. The core, the very core of this ArtSnacks box. This is a big pencil. What the heckity? Cretacolor Megacolor pencil in the color magenta. Then we have a metallic Edding 1200 pen in the color purple. And there's what the nib looks like. You might notice my lack of excitement here. Oh, this is kind of cute. Pretzel pencil, and it kind of looks like circuits, and it also reminds me of like the carpet of a Radium. We also have, ooh, I'll always say yes to a mechanical pencil. What is this? This is the Zebra Graphics Quality for Creativity. HB? I don't know, I kind of had to twist that, so I don't know if it's a B or an HB. Doesn't say here, but I'm guessing it's an HB. It's in the size 0.9 actually, so that's a bit thicker than I'd usually go for. Oh, I can tell the difference. I don't know if you can. So that'll be fun to sketch with. It'll be a bit of a wider lead. And then finally we have, I think it's called the chamois. Oh, brain had to clickety. Dude, natural chamois. Like, what does that mean it's made of? Do I want to touch this? Before using, wash in lukewarm water. Hang chamois out to dry. What does it mean? Ooh. I think I looked that up once. Ew, Like, is it made out of like mud or like animal byproducts? Also, I'm hoping it's just made out of cotton, not made out of a goat. Wash that in lukewarm water then, shall we? And line dry it? Wow. It's an art project now, or craft project. I guess we'll just let this dry. Now it's like weird and sticky. So this is what we're working with. Very odd. Seriously, thank you. So this is what we're working with. A very odd assortment, if I do say so myself. And then the black paper, all things that I don't really like. So these are all kind of art supplies that I tend to avoid if I'm given the option. Let's get out one of these huge chunks of paper. Could have at least got different colors. I must have passed that along to someone else, but I have this exact set. Let's just do a little swatcheroonie. So let's start with these pastel. Oh, I forgot how much this hurts my wrist. At one point I had like a extender that fit something like this, but I cannot find it for the life of me. So we proceed without it. Actually, I kind of like these colors with the black background, although it kind of gives me a very spooky Halloween vibe. But I love the way they like pop from the black paper. I've never used pastels on black paper, it just occurred to me. All right, this doesn't show up quite as well, but I do see it and I like the way it kind of looks with this orange particularly. So maybe we can use it as some of the deeper tones, or can we draw on top of this? Oh, it does draw on top. That's probably the plus side already. Because if I remember correctly, if you use graphite, actually if you like erase it and kind of smudge it around, it's really hard to get pastel to stick to it. My words are all over. Huh, it's working. I don't know. Let's try this Mega Color pencil. Ooh, that shows up. Almost kind of looks metallic on this paper. Not sure it fits into our color scheme here. We might be able to just layer it with some things instead of having a very harsh pink. And then finally, we have this metallic purple pen. Ooh! I like that, but again, I don't know how I'm gonna use these together. My gut instinct says kind of stick to these and then use blue as like an accent color. And then the color scheme will seem kind of cohesive, you know, like I planned it. But I'm not sure what the other colors are for or why they're here. So now we have the rest of this paper. I don't want to waste it too much, so let's make sure we swatch and take full advantage of it. I don't know, I can kind of see the pencil. I am at a loss. What should I do? I think my first goal, before it really matters what I want to draw, is to figure out how these colors are actually going to work together, because I have my doubts. Here I have a little character. Let's just try, I might actually want to erase it a little, just in case the graphite messes with the pastels. And yeah, let's try using some pastels. I forgot about these. Okay, the shimmy is still drying, so I'm just gonna use my finger. We could try and go for like a more abstract sort of face. So like use one color for like shadows. So out of my element. What am I doing? Definitely gonna have to try and draw very large. I think that's gonna be a goal here. It's been a while since I've used these, so I kind of just need to get a feel for them. And let me tell you, the feel I'm getting is not something I'm enjoying. Much as I like the way it pops from the black paper, that only gets me so far. If I can use something like a pencil to like clean up edges. Clearly not that color. Ooh, that's cool. I can draw it right on top. Or is it just a chalk pencil? Chalk pencil. It's literally just a pastel in a pencil form. Oh wait, I can use this for like details. Oh, I think I'm getting an idea of what I might be able to do with these. Basically, I'd use this as like a line art. I'm trying to make it suit the way I create art, you know, instead of fighting with it for too much. I do have to like push pretty hard to get the line through the pastels. This color works really well, I think, for like a blush. These colors make me think of like a yoga instructor. That's really where this is coming from. Maybe like a headband and a bun on top. Oh, my wrist already hurts. Wait a minute. Keep it very... Just keep it big and loose shapes and not worry about any sort of detail, I guess. I mean, what else can I do? Keep it like around the joints, maybe a little shading there. Alright, there we got some skin. We still have like the light tone we could use maybe for hair. Kind of blends in with the skin a little too much. Maybe layer that with a darker color. It's a bit better. Kind of like maybe the darkest color For the paints, I'm seeing the paints as like a brown or a tan. Ooh, what if we layer it with a dark brown and then go over that with the lightest one? Will it create like a tan? I kind of want to use this. Oh, we could have used black for the pants. I wanted this top to be blue. I do like how I can use this pencil basically over top everything. And I don't have to worry about the way it layers because it layers perfectly. There, I found something positive. I don't like the pants. I like erase. Ew. This isn't really the shape of the pants I was originally envisioning. I think I wanted a more, so like high-waisted. I wanted them to come out a little but then get tighter. Kind of a low crotch. But then sort of like a, I don't know. Ooh, that looks pretty bad. I don't know if that's what I thought about. Ooh. Maybe I just wanted it to be a little wider, almost like a straight leg. And then it was like rolled up at the bottom. Maybe that's better. And then a nice high waist with some like straps to tighten, some bare feet. Anyway, that's what the colors kind of make me think of. Wow, I just look up at the monitor and the pencil is like glowing. That's not what it looks like for me, but I'm glad you're getting a nice visual experience. With this like outfit, if I can get it to a place that I like it, let me try using the black just of the paper for the pants. But what I'm thinking is maybe we could do like a big scrunched up pose. Kind of like what I was sketching there, but I'll try a little harder to finish it, you know? This time I didn't even bother erasing any in the pencil. And I use this like more saturated one for shoulders and blush areas and a little bit of a shadow. And I do kind of like the vibe. Maybe we'll just use dots for eyes to simplify it a bit more. I think it'll suit the style of the like really textured outlines better. Although I'm gonna need to somehow erase the graphite that was underneath that to get a cleaner look. Okay, now what color did I want for the hair? What if we do like a huge clump of hair? Like she hasn't cut her hair in like years. It's like folded on top of itself. Although now I kind of want to use that color down here too. Kind of balance it out. Also covers over that graphite, which is a win. Doing the Robinson family proud. Find this a little bit. Okay, I think I'm kind of finding my stride here. Making it work for me. Kind of simplifying some of the things I wouldn't normally simplify to kind of suit the more rugged, that's the word, loose, like looseness of the art supply. I love these like extra lines. I don't want to lose those too much. Just add a couple extra flyaways. She's a bit more unique with that huge clump of hair. Kind of Rapunzel-like. Or like a sweatband for a bracelet. Color the toes in, more saturated. Now, I haven't used this lightest tone. Do I need that for any kind of like highlights? Ooh. Alright, I like this color scheme. I think it suits it very well. But can I find a way to use this purple or this pink? We could try and use the pink like as an extra blush. So maybe use the saturated color more as shading and then use this as a blush, layering it on some of the yellow. I don't want to like make it too much of a poppy color. I'd rather it really blend in. Blend it with my finger and go over that again with this guy. Just use a triangle for the nosy. Oh, here, I'm having that problem I mentioned. I have not escaped it. Basically, this pencil, if I go over the area, so like pretend I was doing that over the cheek, and then I was like, but I want it to be a little bit more orange. So then I grab my orange, and I try to draw on that. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. It's like super smooth, and it's like when I went over it with this, it removed the grittiness of the paper, and it became smooth. So now I can't go over it with the pastel. Okay, so this would definitely be a last resort, but I don't think I actually care for it that much, so it's almost like just ignore it. But like I wanted to make the nose a little more orangey and I can't. But this isn't the final, so we're fine. We also have this black pen. Can we like go over and clean up some edges if we like went too far? Okay, looks like I can go over just about all of it. And then what to do with this? What if we give her like an exercise ball? That's purple. Is that dumb? Or I can use it as like a highlight. Go a little JC line decker on it and just chisel away with a lighter color. Not white, but it kind of holds a little inspiration there. Basically just makes some areas pop, especially around the blue where it kind of blends in with the paper a bit more. Kind of like this. Might have went a little overboard, but dang, that's fun. See how he like pops now and the character stands out. So we use the black paper and you can kind of see the tones, but then we use this lighter color and it just makes it kind of pop. Ooh. It's okay, I spooked too. Kinda like a so. So maybe we can just use that as a bit of an accent. Oh, I forgot it was metallic. Oh, wowsy. So baby, let me try and thumbnail. Now that we have like a character design and we know how we'll use the colors together, maybe I should try and come up with a thumbnail. I do want to go to a new piece of paper or flip it over. Well, it's probably better for my desk if I use a different piece of paper and don't flip it. But I still think it'd be kind of fun if it was just more crazy. Like super pretzel mode. Moving the shoulders really far forward and jutting the butt out to bend the character forward. Bring the shoulders up and the head down too. She just seems like a very happy person, so let's keep a smile on her face. She's athletic and, you know, those endorphins. Do you want to keep that big clump of hair? Let's make it a little crazier, give it more shape. Maybe just tuck the foot back here. Kind of works, and then I would put like the purple mostly in like this region. But let me try another idea before I settle. I'd like it more like crisscross applesauce here. So almost a similar pose. But maybe extend the knees out this way. Maybe this arm's back here. Headband. Big clump of hair. Give it some shape. Okay, the legs still don't quite make sense. And I don't really like that hand being way out in front. It gives too much Spider-Man vibes. And trust me, I love Spider-Man as much as the next person, but it's not what we're going for here. This is where the butt area is. We'll have one leg coming out maybe this way. Another leg's over here. And then they come inwards. We need a reference for this. Wait. Then he needs to come back this way. This knee's over here. Ah, she's still kneeling. How do I do this? Just need to go back and draw more scrunched up poses. And now I'm starting to like smooth out the paper like I mentioned that this does. Same thing can happen with the eraser or with the graphite if you go over it too much. Try just a tiny little guy. It would be like a straight on sort of situation with that clump of hair that's not as symmetrical as the rest of the body. I like that idea because that's like sticks out a bit more. Or pull this knee forward. This knee can be more back. You can be sitting on her feet. Well, I kind of like that. I mean, it's easier to like when it's small because you can't see all the flaws. So what I'm focused on is actually the silhouette and making sure that works. Drawing little tiny thumbnails isn't really for seeing if the details are going to work. I wonder if I can like take this bottom half and apply it here and see if I know what I'm doing. I don't think I would bend the pose forward with this one, like the torso. I like it better straight up and down. But this does give a more like laid back vibe, which I think suits the character. Which one? Let's try this one. Why not? Let's do it. Just make a decision and stick with it. Ooh, this is like high quality stuff. I kind of feel bad putting my art on it. I try and not put too much pencil down because I don't want to have to erase too much and I don't have to put too much graphite on it. Ew, I look like I got in a fight. I just like block out the shape. Oh no, I didn't leave enough room for the hair. Ugh, we ended up too close to the top and too much space at the bottom, and I really want that hair to really have room to grow. So I think I'm gonna have to erase it. Oh, this is exactly what I didn't want to have to do. Basically, I just need to move everything further down. And we have room for hair. Hey! A little piece on top. Like some that fell out of that kind of bun. Kind of like it's one big bun, but obviously there's so much. It's kind of loosening up. And then a sweatband. And our shoulders will be more here. And the torso ended up really long, so we shorten that. Here we go. Okay, I'm liking the layout on the paper a lot better. I think this arm should fall down a little bit. And have it fold over. And then this arm came like this way. Behind the leg, front area of the torso. I think I just need to move this over a little to the left. Maybe bring this shoulder up a little bit more so there's like more weight being pushed onto it. The other thing that's different is this is much more like pointy in my original sketch. Ooh, hey, that's looking a little better. I don't want to play the game where I just hope it turns out better when I start adding color. So let me just finalize this last bit of the sketch before I get too crazy. Alright, and then we'll end up with like some kind of circle behind it. I'm ready to add a little color. I will just lighten up some of the areas where there's a lot more graphite than others. Let's throw in some color. If I remember our little swatchy, I think that was the fill everything in. So basically what I'm focusing on here is where we're putting all our values and then the shapes. But I don't have to worry about any sort of detail because that comes later. We just want to make sure the silhouette makes sense. Yeah, the paper's a little beat up back here. It's not quite sticking. I don't know if you can see the patchiness, especially where the nose is. It's not sticking. No! Don't do this to me. It's like I need something to like make the paper gritty again. Okay, kind of creating some separations in tone. We have a hand. I like how you can just use a couple strokes and then you get something that like your brain thinks looks like a hand. I should be using that shimmy, but here we are. Make it work on the nose. I guess you can only go so far. Hopefully the charcoal pencil will show up over that area. Maybe it just works a little differently. We still have a little bit more skin. Separate these areas a little more. So I'm gonna grab this other tone. Yeah, and it's not really sticking right here. Gosh darn it! Probably because of the erasing or the graphite, one or the other. I do think I'm gonna need a slightly dark. Oh, I'm gonna use the blue. Let's not get too crazy. Ah, I'm making a mess. Here we have our carrot. Edges. Alright, so I want to go over with the pencil next. Okay, that seems to work. Guess I can add a more detailed face here. I've got the room for it. Do a nice flat smile. Right now she kind of looks like a Sesame Street character. Let's see if we can fix that. Probably somewhere between the big ears and that triangle nose. This pencil makes the biggest difference when doing pastels. Like, it just gives you the opportunity to kind of work the way I like to work, which is with a line art. And you can just draw over it and clean up the edges, just like you were using a pencil on white paper, and I dig it. I'll dig it. It's just too smooth there. Dang it, 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 dang it. I actually have I was just using it, a white like charcoal pencil. Using this for like the eyeballs. Okay, it's not quite chalk. It's a bit greasier, so it's probably more oil based. Hopefully I can draw over that with our blue pencil. Okay, good. This thing just draws on everything. It's like a miracle pencil. Just color over with the pupils. Boom, a little highlight. I still want that nose to be oranger. What do I do? Is there a way to like re-rough it up? Like, I'm surprised this pencil doesn't like create a green when I layer it over the orange. It's just like fully opaque. And I don't have to worry about it blending. Will this solve our problem? Our shimmy? Ew, nope, nope, nope. It's just you see too much of the black paper through it. This is just something I'll have to learn to accept. Let's go ahead and add the hair. I'm kind of excited about using these big swoopy motions. I might even like exaggerate it out more. Then we gotta add some like flyaways. Keeping in mind how long that hair is. Love it. Let's add in the blue headband. Oh, I want to put a sweatband here. Oops, pulled the button too far again. Okay, now these pants, I think I did the same color as the hair. So we go ahead and add that in. Ah, see down here, there's not so much erasing. Everything's layering real nice. We'll see around this hand. Then we need this leg. Oh, and I guess that should be skin back there. Yeah, see, I don't really like blending it out because it makes the paper show through more, and I don't really want it to look that muddy, even though I'm using brown. Alright, go over this with the pencil. I have to keep it sharp if I want to get any sort of fine point. Ooh, you can't layer the pastel back over the chalk pencil, that's for sure. That's gross. Don't do that. Got the message. Guess I should finish up this hair. Don't want to lose too much of that texture because I do really like it. But maybe just try and assist it without ruining it. There we go. Maybe add a few extra flyaways. And maybe some low lights. Is that what those are called? I wonder if I can clean up some of this smudge. Create a brand logo. Go on this workout gear. I still want the nose to be oranger. I could. You know what I could do? I could cut out a piece of paper the shape of that nose and just glue it on top. Oh my gosh. Although this paper is so thick, it's kind of obvious. How unfortunate. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Alright, let's clean off the paper again, the little smudge areas. And let's add in that final purple accent inspired by J.C. Leyendecker or whatnot. Just kind of chisel out the edges. Oh shoot, I was gonna do a circle, wasn't I? Oops. Basically, I'm just going around anything that I think just needs a little subtle extra pizzazz to really shine and be its best. Oh, can't draw directly on the graphite. Nope, nope. Not graphite, sorry, pastel. It's clogging the marker. Ew. I like the way it pops. Not my least favorite pastel art piece that I've ever done. I'm actually really happy with the way I was able to use these art supplies and still kind of do something that I would consider in my style. I feel like normally when I have pastels, I kind of try to like do what I think pastel art looks like, which isn't necessarily what my art looks like. And so I'm very happy that I stuck to my guns and tried something that sort of is more true to myself. So yeah. Looking back, I was so stressed out at the beginning though. Oh, like I had thoughts of giving up, but I'm glad that I didn't. I think that's why I'm so excited right now. It's just because I did stick with it and I pulled it together, except for the nose problem. What can I do? But yeah, thanks for sticking with me. If you're interested in getting your own ArtSnacks box, I will have a link in the description. This box was sent to me kindly by ArtSnacks, so I do need to send a thank you to them for the box as much as the art supplies grieved me. I still consider it a mission accomplished. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye! Let's go wash our hands.